The Mass Effect series is the epitome of a space opera with highs, lows, drama, tragedy, and epicness all set to the background of a large-scale sci-fi adventure. With the space opera comes various different stories that we get to uncover throughout the various missions the Mass Effect presents us. Hi, it's Rima from MEOdyssey, and today I'll be looking at my 10 favourite missions throughout the Mass Effect series. These are my personal opinion, and I've tried to rank them according to the story they present, gameplay we experienced, and the general feel that these missions give us in relation to the entire series. So with that being said, let's get this going. Loyalty missions are pivotal to Mass Effect 2. They're part of the reason I really love Mass Effect 2 so much. You get to know these characters in a better way than you ever have throughout the series. Helping rescue Miranda's sister, helping Garris settle a score, helping Grunt find a purpose, these stories definitely help us understand these characters so much better. In that light, Thane's loyalty mission is probably my favourite. I adored Thane Krios as a character, seemingly stoic, skilled and precise. It's a cover for a character that's scared, vulnerable and remorseful. The chats you have with him throughout Mass Effect 2 are insightful, but helping Thane reconnect with his son Kolyat is one of my favourite memories in Mass Effect. The mission in itself is just different, involving no combat whatsoever. You interrogate a jerk, sneak around following a politician, and try and convince Kolyat not to throw his life away assassinating the said politician. All in all, you walk away getting to know Thane a whole lot better. The entire Novella mission is just so well done. Novella to me, even though not any bigger than any other mission in Mass Effect 1, just feels bigger. Maybe it's the different levels from the snowy landscape to the port to the hot labs. Novella, though a linear story mission to the most part, just feels more choice driven with conversational elements that allow you to work different ways in progressing. Novella also feels tougher with its hordes of Rachni to its boss battle with Matriarch Benezia. And to top it all off, taking Liara along with you definitely adds that great conversation you have with Benezia as she struggles to break free from Sovereign's control over her. Now I'll be the first to admit that Mass Effect Andromeda definitely lacked the writing prowess that the other previous titles had. Most of the mission threads either lacked finesse or the captivation that came more easily in the trilogy. However, I found myself thoroughly enjoying Liam's quote-unquote loyalty mission. Liam's idealism and naivety that we see in Andromeda leads him to make a stupid decision, and that leads Ryder to help correct it. What follows is a mission that is fun to play, witty, and almost self-aware, and actually really endearing at most parts. I found myself as I played through actually laughing to myself and learning more about one of my companions. So much so I actually found more appreciation for him. And in the end it turned out to be actually my favourite mission in Andromeda. Mass Effect 3 is the concluding arc to Shepard's story, but it's also a story about Shepard fighting their demons, their doubts and their fears, and their losses to do what's right and what's needed of them. Shepard has to stop the Reapers at whatever cost, and that's what Mass Effect 3 leads to. It's basically like being beaten physically and emotionally that Shepard ends up going through over and over again, and Thessia to me is that moment where Shepard just can't see the wood for the trees. Every little piece of hope that they have has been practically battered out of them when they lose the Prothean VI Vendetta to Cerberus and witness the fall of Thessia. Till now, Shepard has still been holding on to hope that they can break the cycle and save everyone they love. But as they watch the Reapers lay siege to Thessia and hear the voices over the radio, you just get that sense of hopelessness that Shepard must be feeling.
Anyone on this frequency? This is Lieutenant Curran. My squad is trapped.
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your location.
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing. What happened to Shepard? Did they make it to the temple? I saw them. Wait, I've got a Reaper inbound. Please, is anybody there? Oh, goddess. No!
The final mission of Mass Effect 1 is probably one of the most epic missions in the entire series. Not only does it start with you barreling through the conduit into the Citadel, you get to traverse the Citadel inside and out in zero-G while there's an epic space battle between the Citadel forces and the Geth reigning just above you. But my favourite moment from this mission is the final showdown between Saren and Shepard. All this time you've tried to convince Saren that he's being indoctrinated by Sovereign, and depending on how you approach this game, the possibility to try and reform Saren to make the one Spectre see what he once stood for is a moment that helps establish Saren as one of the best villains and this mission as one of the best conclusions to any game. It's pretty hard to deny that Garris is one of the best, if not the best character in Mass Effect, and I can't really describe the weird shriek I made when I first played Mass Effect 2 and played this very mission, revealing that Archangel was Garris Vakarian. The mission also has a ton of great moments, from the renegade option to electrocute the Blue Sun's engineer, to sabotage the mech, to meeting the different gangs. This mission helps delve into the underlayer of Omega in a great way, and helped open up a door to a Garris we really hadn't seen before, one we learn later is damaged, worn down and heartbroken. Mass Effect has some spooky missions, but something about the Collector ship just really felt unsettling. From the threatening music to the very eerie emptiness to begin with, to the actual terror the Collector hordes kinda gave me when I first played Mass Effect 2. The Collector ship as a whole is a great mission, from build up to ending, and what makes it awesome is that twist, the reveal. Till now we had a sense of what the Reapers were, being bad guys. We'd seen what they'd done to Saren, but it wasn't really until they revealed what they'd done to the Protheans that you truly get a sense of the horror the Prothean beacon showed, and what they were warning you of. That the great advanced Protheans that are practically worshipped by much of the Milky Way's inhabitants have turned into twisted monsters. Whatever people say about the ending of the Mass Effect trilogy, I loved the ending, and Priority Earth had a lot to do with it. It's a moving and challenging end to the trilogy, and you get to have very moving goodbyes with your companions. You get to face off against some of the toughest Reaper mobs, and you get to go back to Earth and finish the fight against the Reapers. This leads up to the final push, the one that surely Shepard knows they won't come back from. The one last goodbye, and of course, Marauder shields. And of course, my favourite moment from Mass Effect 3, the scene when you get to speak to Admiral Anderson overlooking the battle. That scene is mirrored with great music, dialogue, and the ability to still make me tear up like a baby to this day. Probably out of all the missions in the series, this probably is the most sentimental one for me.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
Think you earned a rest. Stay with me. We're almost through this.
You did good, child. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
If there's one thing Mass Effect is famous for, it's probably choice. Or maybe romance, but for this entry we're going to say it's choice. For the most part, choices you made do have some form of consequence. Up until Virmire, these choices were fairly unimportant, but Virmire really hit home for me. I managed to say Rex, not realising the possibility I could have a playthrough without my beloved Krogan buddy. But that choice between Kaidan or Ashley, well, I did not expect that. I made my choice not realising I would actually be condemning one of them to death, and that I wouldn't be able to save them last minute. It was a choice that actually made me fall in love with the series, and here I am today. I don't think anyone will be surprised by this choice. If I had to convince any gamer to play Mass Effect, I'd probably just present them the suicide mission where you and your team infiltrate the Collector base. The entirety of Mass Effect 2 is about preparing for this mission, preparing the Normandy and preparing your crew. And the mission itself is basically everything Mass Effect stands for. High intensity, action, emotions, and choices. The way you pick your teams and make your decisions could permanently kill off your favourite crew members, and gameplay wise it's definitely a nice mix of challenging hordes and bosses, all leading up to that decision on whether to help the Elusive Man. There wasn't really a mission like it before, and I don't think we'll ever see a mission like it again in Mass Effect for a long time to come. So those are my favourite missions from Mass Effect, ranging from the moving to the funny to the surprising. Mass Effect has certainly had some great moments, but the best part is that these are just some of probably dozens of awesome missions we have in the series. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite missions are and why, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and please share this video to help the channel grow. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.